One of the lasting impacts of this disaster pilot is taking innovation into actionable information into operations.
These pilot projects are tackling one of the biggest challenges that we have today, which is how do we turn scientific data into truly useful information that can be applied by emergency managers and communities.
Tropical Cyclone Mangkhut caused $5.2 billion in economic loss and impacted 3 million people, including 1.6 million evacuations. In these situations, real-time impact assessments are required for decision makers to plan and allocate resources, visualizing the hurricane's path in relationship to population density and emergency support and supplies routing via roads, bridges, and railways allows for an improved response to events like this.
The OGC standards are the part that actually makes this possible. That's it. That's the end.
The OGC services and standards basically provide the quality assurance that is needed to have confidence in the product.
When we have interoperability, we are guaranteeing that at the moment of the disaster and at the moment of the decision making, we will have the best knowledge and the most comprehensive information because we have been able to use all the data available.
Agricultural productivity is vulnerable to extreme weather, from drought to storms to flooding. Remote sensing and Earth observation data can be accessed via the GEO platform, generating various maps and layers that facilitate comparisons, providing a better picture of vegetation indexes before and after a storm.
It's saying we're moving beyond just the same, core set of folks that have been invested in a solution and now opening up to a larger body and a larger ecosystem that has contributions to make.
Hurricanes lead to high precipitation at landfall, causing rapid soil moisture saturation. In the aftermath of these events, the still saturated soil experiences a shortage of oxygen that does not reach the roots of plants, damaging the crops. Getting the right information about soil moisture saturation to everyone from farmers to researchers to insurance planners allows them to access Soil Moisture Active Passive, or SMAP data, so they can map and monitor the situation at both the local and regional level.
Supporting national objectives for disaster risk reduction under the CENTI framework is one of the 3 primary engagement priorities of GEO. This OGC pilot demonstrates how it can be done.
Commercial tools such as Web Enterprise Suite, or WES, use open standards to enable emergency managers to plan, monitor, and respond to floods, wildfires, and hurricanes. The data comes from many sources, even from civilians. In order to get a better picture of where flooding will occur, who to evacuate, and where critical resources should be placed, an open platform identifies and integrates a number of data sources, dynamically updating as new information arrives. An event-specific website can be generated from curated data and trusted government sources in order to get the best, timely data to the right people at the right time. Predicting where the worst flooding will occur and identifying the most vulnerable populations are all expressed as configurable maps.
What's being done here is piloting and working with people who understand the details of how that information flows, but going one step further to really work with the users to make sure that there's an optimal opportunity to make the best use of the information. OGC is convening both the technical and the user communities here to see that makes progress.
Much of the way that we apply science to reducing the impact of disasters is through geospatial layers, geospatial information. So these pilots are very timely in addressing a problem that's only getting larger.